Berlin, 1945. A city in ruins. Once a thriving metropolis, now reduced to rubble. Smoke rises from the destruction left by years of war. Buildings stand as skeletal remains, their walls shattered by relentless bombings. Civilians wander the streets, their clothes tattered, their faces hollow with hunger. Children sit on broken steps, staring into the void, too young to understand, yet too old to forget. In the distance, soldiers patrol, on one side, the Soviets, victorious and watchful, on the other, American troops, cautious and wary. The war is over, but the battle for Berlin has only just begun.
In the aftermath of war, the victors gathered to decide the fate of Germany. In conference halls filled with smoke and whispered negotiations, world leaders redrew the map of Europe. Germany was carved into 4 occupation zones, controlled by the United States, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, and France. Berlin, though deep in Soviet territory, was also divided. A fragile balance of power now determined the city's future, setting the stage for the tensions that would soon define the Cold War. New reality takes shape in Berlin. Streets that once flowed freely now hold barriers and armed checkpoints. Soviet soldiers stand guard under the red hammer-and-sickle flag, their eyes fixed on those trying to cross. On the other side, American and British forces monitor the borders, their own flags waving against the cold wind. Civilians carry suitcases, gripping their papers tightly, hoping to make it to the other side. A sign warns in bold letters, "You are leaving the American sector." The city is divided, not by walls, not yet, but by fear, ideology, and the growing shadow of the Cold War.
Berlin has become a city of two worlds. To the east, Soviet rule tightens its grip, gray buildings, long breadlines, propaganda posters of Stalin plastered on crumbling walls. People move cautiously, watched by secret police. Meanwhile, in the west, a different Berlin emerges, cafes hum with conversation, neon signs light up bustling streets, and newspapers celebrate the Marshall Plan's promise of recovery. The difference is stark. 2 Berlins, 2 futures. And for many in the East, escape becomes an obsession. June 1948. The Soviets attempt to strangle West Berlin, cutting off all road and rail access. Supplies dwindle. The city teeters on the edge of starvation. But the West refuses to surrender. The sky becomes Berlin's lifeline. American and British cargo planes roar overhead, delivering food, medicine, and hope. Day and night, they land at Tempelhof Airport, bringing supplies to a desperate people. The children cheer as candy parachutes drift down, small symbols of kindness in a time of hardship. The blockade fails. The world watches. And the divide between East and West grows deeper.